बाहर से आए लोगों ने पत्थरबाजी की है, गाड़ियां फोड़ी है, घरों तक आग लगाई है, गांधी बाग सहकारी बैंक उस पर पत्थरबाजी की है। इस मुख्य
Some stories are written in books, others in blood and fire. Nagpur, the heart of Maharashtra, has turned into a battleground. Streets that once bustled with life now echo with slogans, anger, and violence. A storm has erupted, and at its center is a tomb, a movie, political statements, and centuries of history. How did we reach here? Who is responsible? And most importantly, where does this end? Tonight, we unravel the past, decode the present, and predict the future. Aurangzeb, one of the most debated rulers in Indian history, a Mughal emperor who expanded an empire but also left behind deep scars. His policies were controversial. Some called him a strategist, others a tyrant. His clashes with the mighty Marathas, his religious decisions, and his military campaigns, everything he did shaped the subcontinent's history. But centuries later, his name still divides opinions, and now his tomb in Maharashtra has become more than just a historical site. It has become a symbol, a flashpoint. For decades, Aurangzeb's tomb was a quite forgotten structure. But in March 2025, everything changed. The release of a Chhawa, a film depicting the life of Sambhaji Maharaj, stirred emotions across Maharashtra. The film showcased the brutal execution of Sambhaji Maharaj at Aurangzeb's command, reigniting historical wounds and pride among Maratha supporters. Then came a political spark. Samajwadi Party MLA Abu Azmi made a controversial statement saying Aurangzeb was a good administrator and should not be portrayed as a cruel ruler. His words sparked outrage, especially among those who saw them as an attempt to whitewash history. Maharashtra Deputy Chief Minister Eknath Shinde responded sharply, declaring that the state would always honor its warriors and that history could not be altered to suit political narratives. March 17, 2025, what started as a debate turned into an all-out riot. Rumors spread like wildfire, allegations of disrespect, anger over historical wounds, and calls for revenge. Within hours, the city was burning. Stones flew, vehicles burned, shops were ransacked, over 30 police officers were injured. Dozens arrested, entire neighborhoods were under lockdown. The government declared an emergency curfew, but the question was not just about a tomb. It was about identity, history, and power. Today, Nagpur is on edge. His streets remain tense, security is on high alert, and across the country, the debate rages on. Some demand the tomb's removal, others argue that erasing history does not change the past. Meanwhile, some political groups are using the crisis for their own agendas. But the real question remains, where do we go from here? History cannot be undone, but the future that is still in our hands. What happens next will define more than just Nagpur. It will define India's ability to handle its past. History is not just a record of the past, it is a legacy, and when a legacy is questioned, a civilization must decide. Will it stand strong or will it surrender? Some wounds never heal, some names never fade, and some truths should not be forgotten. What happened in Nagpur is not just about today, it's about centuries of pride, resistance, and identity. It is about honoring those who stood tall against oppression and ensuring that their sacrifices are never erased from memory. The embers of this fire still burn, but what will they ignite? Resolve or silence? Do you think history should be rewritten or should the truth remain? Tell us in the comments if this video made you think. Share it. Some things must never be forgotten. Subscribe for more real stories, deep insights, and the truth behind the headlines. This is Nikhil Sharma signing off. Stay aware, stay strong.